Hello everyone, this is Effie Bachtsevana. I am a music teacher, author and global educationist. I have created and applied a pioneering teaching method called Let's Play Boomwhackers, Learn English through music and play. My method has been used with great success at schools all over the world, primary schools, kindergarten, nursery schools, English schools, special education schools, university and educational institutions. During the pandemic, I have accomplished over 150 online sessions. One of the biggest concerns I had was how I will continue to engage my children and keep an eye on their progress from distance. So this means that I had to focus on what really matters the most. I had to prioritize the creation of an open and clear channel of communication with both children and parents. Relationship with parents is very important, especially nowadays that we are teaching virtually. So teacher and parent are a team. Music sets off emotional responses and kickstarts creativity. So music education is very important for children because children benefit so much in so many ways. So my concern was for children not to give up on the great impact and the benefits that they gain through music. Teaching online means simplicity and communication. Get the right digital learning platform, choose the right tools and stick to them. Keep the technology simple. It's okay to be stressed because we were not all being born experts in technology. Practice and study for personal improvement. Good planning and organization is always important. Start with procedures just like in the classroom. Keep to a regular schedule. Begin or end with a song. That's what I do. I begin with a good morning song and I end the session with a goodbye song. It's good for children to know what to expect when they get online. Set daily and weekly goals. Say, for example, today we are going to learn the colors of the Boomwhackers, and by the end of the week we will be able to arrange the Boomwhackers in the order color given above. Be flexible with children. Don't ask more than they can give. Provide clear expectations. Children can learn more when they know the goal of the lesson and can see how the activities align with skills and ideas we expect them to master. So it is very important to give clear and solid examples. What do I really mean with all these? So I say to the children that today we are not going to use the Boomwhackers as musical instruments, we're not going to play a song, but we are going to use them as music kinetic material. We are going to start with simple movements on our body, then we are going to go on with more complicated movements, and finally we are going to put on music and carry out what we have learned. So we can start with simple movements like tapping the Boomwhackers on our palm, on our knee, on our shoulder, on our foot, front and back, back and front. And then we can do a more complicated movement like tapping on our palm, tapping on the floor and turning around. We can also use the Boomwhackers and compare them with a rhythm activity. We can tap the Boomwhackers and say, where else can we tap them? We can tap them front, we can tap them back, we can tap them left, right, side by side, and so it goes on. So these kinds of activities are a very, very easy way to engage the children in front of the camera. And believe me, that is the most important thing that we have to cope with. So I keep my activities short, and the most important is that I want my children to keep on moving. I don't want them to sit in front of the camera and just look at me or just listen at me. I want to keep them moving, I want them to be active, I want them to take part in all the session. So that really means that I mustn't forget to keep my energy up. Many times when we do an activity and the kids get a little bit frustrated, a little bit tired or bored, and it's okay, especially when we have to do with young learners, it's okay to change the activity and do something else. We can even take breaks. It's okay to take breaks sometimes. So as I said, I like doing my sessions interactive and accessible, mini lessons with active learning, and keep children motivated and moving forward. I also like having my children to be presenters and present a project in the online class. I always establish clear guidance for children collaboration, and I create a sense of community by encouraging them to engage in online discussion, which is also very important nowadays that we are teaching virtually. When we finish the session, I always leave a little bit of time, for discussion, reaction, comments, whatever the children feel like doing. So now I will give you some examples of what exactly do I mean by the things I said above. So now I have here the red boom walker, the yellow and the green. So what do? I divide my children into 3 teams, the red team, the yellow team and the green team. Each time I show the red boom walker, then the team with the red boom walkers has to tap its boom walker. The same with the yellow and the same with the green. I can even combine the colors, so we can have the red and the yellow boom walkers tapping, or the yellow and the green boom walkers tapping. They can even tap both 3 teams together. I can also combine the tapping with the speech and the movement, which is very important. What do I mean? I can say that the red boom walker has to tap and say, I want an orange. I want an orange. The yellow team will say, Effie wants an orange. Effie wants an orange. And then the green team will say, do you want an orange? Do you want an orange? And so it goes on. I also divide the children into 2 groups, the loudly group and the softly group. So I do have made cards with the signs of L, which means loudly, and the S, which means softly. So when I show the L, the team with the L has to tap the boom walkers loudly on the floor, and the team with the S has to tap the boom walkers softly on its palm. And so it goes on. So in this way, these kinds of activities, games, help children to concentrate, to cooperate, to take group decisions, even if we are teaching online. So through Let's Play Boomwhackers method, children get creative through communication, collaboration and critical thinking. Another way that we can use the Boomwhackers is to play songs. Yes, not only games, activities, music kinetic, rhythms, but we can play a song. It's very easy to play a song because we don't need to read the notes, but all we need to do is use the colors. We have to tap the colors and the boomwhackers according to the colors we have. So these kinds of activities are very easy for children to learn to play a song, even if they are very little. So when we finish the session, I ask for parents to send me videos with the children presenting what we have done on the session. So they send me videos with children playing songs with the boomwhackers, doing activities, tapping the boomwhackers with rhythm. And when we connect again with the children, what we really do is go through the videos and we discuss and combine the way that they play. So this is an activity, believe me, that the children really enjoy very much. Now, what about resources? It's very important to provide easy access to resources. So I always send material I have created from my method to the parents so they can use the material together with the children. Evaluate teaching using resources and use a variation of instructional methods. Fortunately, there are a lot of online free resources with games, activities, puzzles that we can use for children of all ages, and they can definitely help them with learning at home and they can keep their brain active. Now, teaching online doesn't mean that we have to change expectations. Keep the expectations high and just change the approach, change the way you are teaching. Provide immediate feedback through online knowledge. And very, very important, never forget to ask how the children are coping and how they have been up to. That means that we can make time to socialize with the children online, even if it's visual, because that is very important. Children have missed a stimulating and enriching environment, listening opportunities, and social interaction. I never forget to say how proud I am of the children, and I never forget to praise them every time for every effort they give. So since I have been teaching for over 20 years now, I have a motto. And my motto is, let's make education fun. Not only for children and kids, but for adults, because everyone loves to learn through fun and through play. So for me, what is really important and what really matters is the way we teach, is the method, is the strategy. So children learn when we teach with love, with passion and enthusiasm. So stay safe, take care, and thank you.